Welcome to Curiosity Compass for our new journey. Let's navigate the world's most fascinating ideas.
At the turn of the 20th century, building an automobile was a slow, artisanal process. Cars were luxury novelties, handcrafted by highly skilled mechanics specifically for the wealthy. Henry Ford wanted to change that. He promised to build his Model T for the great multitude, pricing it so that an average family could actually buy one. But seeing how cars were built, with workers clustered around a stationary chassis in a chaotic workspace, making good on that promise was mathematically impossible. The demand for the Model T was immense, but the supply couldn't keep up. Relying on highly paid, specialized craftsmen who fetched their own parts, it took 12.5 hours to construct a single vehicle. Lowering the price tag of a car meant solving a massive manufacturing bottleneck, not an engineering problem. To build enough vehicles to meet his price point, Ford had to completely tear down the traditional factory model. His solution came from an unlikely place: the slaughterhouses of Chicago. Those meatpacking plants operated on what was essentially a disassembly line. Animal carcasses were transported by overhead rails, sliding past a series of stationary workers, who each performed one specific specialized cut. Ford and his engineers realized they could take this exact concept and run it in reverse. Instead of systematically tearing an animal apart, they could systematically build a machine. By moving the product to the worker, rather than having the worker walk around the factory floor to fetch parts and tools, they eliminated the ultimate limit on production speed: human travel time. In 1913, Ford began testing this grand experiment at the sprawling Highland Park Industrial Complex in Michigan. The first pillar of this new system was perfect interchangeability. Borrowing a concept from firearms manufacturing, every single component was machined identically. This completely eliminated the time-consuming process of filing and custom-fitting parts together. Next came the division of labor. The complex construction of a Model T was broken down into tiny, highly repetitive microtasks. A worker didn't build an engine, they placed a bolt. The next worker placed the nut. The next tightened it. The third pillar was continuous flow. By linking all these individual tasks together via a moving chain or conveyor mechanism, the car was pulled down the line at a relentless, constant pace. This established an absolute law on the factory floor. Workers were assigned to a single, specific location. They were strictly forbidden from roaming around to fetch materials. The work came to them, ready to be assembled. Ford had taken a collection of skilled, independent workshops and forged them into a single, synchronized, rhythmic machine. The assembly of a single chassis collapsed from 12.5 hours down to a mere 93 minutes. As production speed increased, the cost plummeted. A Model T originally selling for $825 dropped to just $260. But the mechanical triumph of the assembly line quickly created a human crisis. The work was physically punishing, monotonous, hot, and dictated entirely by the strict timing of the moving conveyor belt. By 1913, the labor turnover rate at the Highland Park plant hit an astonishing 370. This allowed the factory to hire a third shift of workers and run the assembly line 24 hours a day. The mass exodus of labor stopped immediately. Mechanics from all over the country flocked to Detroit in pursuit of high pay, providing a willing, stable workforce that kept the factory running at maximum capacity. By paying employees a living wage, Ford created a new class of consumers who had the disposable income to purchase the vehicles they were building. This virtuous cycle of mass production and mass consumption became known as Fordism. By engineering a pragmatic solution to keep his factory running, Henry Ford democratized the automobile and inadvertently mass-produced the American middle class.
Join us on our journey. Let's explore the world's most fascinating ideas. Click that subscribe button and never miss a discovery.